Let's play darts. Ladies and gentlemen, 41 to start proceedings. We want to get consistent with that. We want to try and get some 60s every single time. Too many 41s, too many 26s. But that is life as a beginner when it comes to this wonderful game, this superb pure sport they call darts. Welcome to another session, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to throw some arrows today, believe it or not. This is darts. These are little arrows. They're made of tungsten with a little flight on the end. I use K-Flex combined, but you can get little flights and stems of your own. But you probably already know that because you've probably already picked up a few of these in your time. So we're 6 months in, we're 7 months in really. We're coming to the end of October. So I've made great progress, but there's a long way to go on this journey. This is not something you can pick up and do every day for 6 months and you're a finished player. You'll never be a finished player. I mean, I'm a finished player in a slightly different meaning, but let's throw some at 19s. I have a little warm up here. The throw better than this though, wow. We'll have a little warm up. And then what we're going to do today, we're going to go around this clock on trebles today. We haven't done this for a while. We're going to start at 20 and work our way down for obvious reasons. If I can get anywhere close to back to 10 trebles today, it will be a moment to rejoice. Let's go up to 18s. Better, look at that. 2 in there. 118, love that. So the first 2 weeks of October, so good. I really was absolutely on fire. I seemed to bring up a level I had never hit before. I was hitting averages of 50. The last few weeks have been poor, if I'm honest. I think this is just something that's going to happen on the journey, and potentially, even the better I get, or the better we get, we're going to have periods of, it's almost like you've never played this game before. Sort of a bit like that. I just can't hit doubles. Doubles seem to have gone out the window. I'm hitting around 10% at most times when I'm doing Bob's 27 or other various games. So it's not good enough at this stage of proceedings. So I want to work on my doubles. Hoping my scoring hasn't gone too down the drain. Right, what am we doing here? 17s. Let's throw some 17s. Nice. Not too bad. Let's just go straight for bull. Not too bad. Right, I think we're all right here. I went around the clock on singles, went around the clock on, well, I didn't go around the clock on doubles. I did Bob's 27, so before this. I feel fairly warm. I think if you haven't seen these before, I've really been quite vocal about the fact that I think a real strong warm-up is a real difference maker. You can really sort of get yourself, I found myself getting a little disheartened when I was coming onto the board. First 20 minutes, just terrible, and I would carry on, but I think I thought that you'd come on these boards, you'd be great, and nobody really is. So unless you're a real natural part-timer like Gary Anderson or someone. But for us mere mortals, I think you just got to accept the first 20, 30 minutes, you're just going to be pants. What are we doing here? Let's get going. Let's go. Right, so I've got to get just literally one dart in each treble as we go round. So we're going to start on 20s. Oh, hello. Ooh, unlucky. So have you all been? You've been well? What a weekend of darts. The European title, I mean, nobody would have predicted those two in the final, huh? And fair play to Ed House and Watamina. They played superbly all week. Ed House, for me, has been so good all year. He's been picking off big names at almost every single tournament, all the European tour. He's in and around those sort of quarterfinals. And yeah, he's a proper player. Watamina needs to back this up now, and hopefully he can have a good period as well. But really impressed with Ed House all year, and he deserves it because he's obviously put in a lot of work. So fair play to the man. Right, what are we doing here? 19s? No, we're on 20 still. Goodness me. Oh, right. Concentrate, man. Come on. God, that's soaring up there. Sticky darts. Poor. I mean, look, should be hitting it by now. I mean, they're terribly grouped, those. So apologies to everybody for that, including myself. Not good, is it? What is good? I'll tell you what was good. Fulham. Oh my goodness, Fulham. We were 1-0 up. We played superb. Had enough chance to sink a ship. Everton last minute. Typical, you know, sending everybody forward. Typical football fan. Last minute goal, really. And when you're on the right side of it, it's absolutely glorious scenes and limbs, but absolutely gut wrenching when you're on the other side. And it's Monday today, so just heard the news that Ten Hag has been sacked. I mean, how long did that take? Wow. The amount of money that man spent. I mean, I've said this time and again. Ten Hag should have been sacked just for signing Anthony. I mean, was it 80 million or something absolutely ridiculous? I don't know how much it was, but it was around that region. Oh my goodness. 80 million. Oh, you should be fired. Not just him. If his family members are working in the post office or something, they should be fired as well, just because it was such a bad decision. Right, let's go. I don't think they are working in the post office. It's probably unlikely considering he's Dutch. Let's go to the treble 20s and get this. Come on. What are we doing? I mean, I'm throwing terribly, but I can't keep talking about it. We've got to get better, because the more I talk about it, the more frustrated I'll get. The more the darts will just keep going all over the place. So let's concentrate for these three. Finally. 19s, come on. Ooh. No. Good darts though. Much better darts. I mean, I was so much more comfortable in that 19. Really am. The 20s are just, I feel like I spray them all over the gaff. Whereas 19, I do get commonly good grouping. In terms of my throw, nothing's really changed. I'm sort of standing more so on this side. I'm going to get some time and move straight to the point on some actual coaching, I think. At least another throw analysis, something like that. See where I'm at. It's been 3 or 4 months since he last took a look at what I'm doing. And I have improved, but there's clearly so many problems. That I just have to iron out, because I'm not going to get any better. Simple as that. Simple as that. My bring the dart up's fine. I bring this back, my draw back so fast. Far too fast. It needs to be slow, there needs to be a pause. I can't do it, it's just unnatural. That's good. You see how I followed through and held it? Mainly because it was the third dart. I just don't seem to hold that follow through properly on the first and second dart. And that's got to just be down to me, right? There's nothing I can change. It's just, you've got to do it, mate. Right, 18s. A bit like that. Unlucky, not too bad. Don't mind those. support. Nice. Nice, I don't mind those. Like I said, a lot of this is not, and this is when I'm training my own as well, I think this is, sometimes I don't really care where the darts go. I know it's ridiculous, but I'm more concerned about how, you know, when you're throwing and you get everything right with technique, everything you did is just how you want it. That is far more important to me at the moment than actually where the dart goes. Because I throw darts that hit where I want to hit, and I know I haven't thrown it properly, and it's lucky. That was good. So was that. Nice. See, those are lovely there, because I felt the follow through. I felt that my arm didn't sort of do anything it shouldn't do. That happens a lot. It's just what it is, isn't it, really? Just got to keep going at this and try and get that consistency. Nice. 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 Is that in? No, that's okay though. Just the consistency of my throwing though, much better. Right, now we're throwing quite well in terms of consistency. I now need to use each dart as a marker. So if this one goes above, we need to just get it slightly lower. So there, slightly higher. Right, now slightly to the right. So don't mind those, because I was saying, right, this one's got to be higher than this one's got to the right. That's progress. The darts are starting to do what I want them to do. Don't mind 18, so I thought we'd get this out of the way by now. I mean, I've had enough darts at it. So as good as I'm getting things quite close to where I want them, my actual accuracy in terms of getting into that narrow area is not good. Oh, that last one. Goodness gracious me. Frustrating, isn't it? It is frustrating, but I'm not throwing awful, so I'm not too concerned as I was at the start when everything was going all over the place. That is floaty. You see that where I finished there? Terrible. I mean, that's just a nothing throw, that. Unacceptable. I'm going to get a lot of practice in this week. I had a real couple of days off the weekend, really. I hardly threw a dart. I hit a 180. I hit 180, my fifth 180. I did hit a 180 on Saturday. I picked up the darts, threw a couple, then I slightly changed my grip. Sometimes I like to just try different things for a few throws. I had this different grip where I just threw it at the back, and I held it right at the back, a bit like Andy Fordham did back in the day. So far back, almost like holding the flight here. And I hit a 180 doing something similar. And then after that, the darts were going everywhere. So it was a fluky 180, but you've got to take these. I did hit a 180 this weekend, so that was good. You've got to take any 180s when they're handed to you like that. So I won't be complaining. I won't make any letters to the PDC. It's not good when you're throwing over 20 darts at treble 18 and can't hit it. So there's a lot of work to be done here. I mean, that one. Ooh, you know when I go a little quiet, you know why, don't you? It's just keep it together, man. Keep it together. Don't keep things calm. That's got to be in that second one. Yes, it is. Well, thank goodness for that. Most of that throwing wasn't too bad though. This is training, so my training is not really about getting better averages and better scores. My training is about getting better at throwing darts. And that, even though that looked awful, not hitting that 18 for a while, the consistency I was happy with. That was terrible. I do feel more comfortable on this lower part of the board though, so I am hoping to get this 17 out of the way quicker than what we've just had. Next door, and the twos. Let's take out this 17, come on man. We can get 17 out of the way before we go, I'll be pleased. It's the bare minimum actually. Is that in? That's in, that's in. That's got to be in. Yes, it is in. Can we get 16s? This is where I want to be. I want this area to be my home. As in, I want to be confident that double 16 is my favourite double, and then you've got double 8 to back it up. So I've really spent a lot of time trying to hit doubles in that. So you'd hope these trebles, it will transfer slightly. Right in between those, come on. Don't mind that though. The darts did what I asked. Right, let's throw 3 more. Let's get this, come on. Right, I'm going to throw 3 more. Can't leave on that. Shanghai on the old 7s. Oh, unlucky. I'll take those. Not quite in. Trebles training for my scoring. Helps my doubles as well, I guess, in that you're trying to get a very accurate dart every time. So we'll keep it in, do it a couple of times a month. Don't mind it at all. Didn't play great today. It's all about getting better at these darts though, and this technique stuff. And I guess I just need to knuckle down this week and throw a lot of darts off camera, throw a lot of doubles, do a lot of doubles training, play some matches. Got to announce my average. That'll probably be the next couple of videos for the month. Play some more matches to give you a fair representation, because right now my average is probably much higher than it should be because I played so well in the first few weeks. So play a few more games, see how I get on. And I hope your training's going well. So keep me updated in those comments as you always do. It's much appreciated. Enjoy your darts. Goodbye.